Welcome back, Hey Mr. R Nation. Hey Mr. R 2020 with our Colts Season 2 realistic franchise. We're coming off a huge W here late in the season. We took out the Buffalo Bills, who were the second best team in the AFC behind us. Great potential playoff preview, as we got a few games here left in the regular season. 3 games exact. We got the Titans, who are second place in the AFC South. Then we got the Jaguars, finishing off with the Bears. Let's see what this breakout QB thing. Coach, have you watched the film from last week's game? Man, the secondary was locked down. It was the best game I've played in a long time, and I really feel like I'm coming into my own, says Nick Cross. I think Nick Cross got a pick. He did play good. Another game like last week, and man, I'll feel like I've arrived. Hold the Titans less than 200 passing, or getting across a pick. Force fumble, tackle for loss, or sack. All right. We will try to accommodate Nick Cross in that. He has been playing well, him and Blackman at the safety position. All right, view playoff picture. Wow. So that loss to the Bills. Okay, there they are. They're still second. I was going to say, knocked them out of playoff contention. But yeah, they're still the second-seeded squad. But the Titans, they're hanging on to a wild card position, so this is a big game for them. All right, let's upgrade players. Looks like we've got some franchise points to spend. Kyle Pitts, my tight end, he's been playing great. Always working on blocking. As JT in the running game is a big part of our thing. Josh Downs, deep threat, of course. Let's go. AR5 has been playing fantastic football. Field general, working on his accuracy. Nick Cross, the safety, we'll go hybrid. He's been having a good season. Backup, and backup. So we'll upgrade. Let the computer do the backup upgrades. Save a little time there. Alright, let's go spend some 42 franchise points. And I think I completed that run I did on my offensive coordinator. Let's check it out here. Looks like we got one more thing to do. Ooh, boost the strength of the O-line. Let's go. What's this? Practice makes perfect. Injury rating. Let's see what this is. Slow regression, reveal hidden development talent. Hiring bonus, blah, blah, blah. We don't need any of that. Looks like I've done everything I could do with defense, which brings me to player personnel. Some signing stuff. Free agent signing stuff. What's this over here? Trade discounts. Wow, a guaranteed trade package for current user pick during the draft. Wow. That's a big one. This is huge. Guaranteed trade package. I don't know what to spend these 18 points on, so I'm just going to leave it be for right now. I'll deal with that later. So we've got the Titans, Derrick Henry. Fortunately, it is a home game. They're the 16th best offense, 25th best defense, and as usual, we're the worst offense. But you know what? We're 23rd in points per game. So that accounts for at least some positive. They've got the number one running game in the league at 151 yards a game. Wow. 29th passing attack. So, a lot of Derrick Henry, which is no surprise. You know, you play a team 2 times every year, you kind of get to know them. Mike Vrabel, head coach, good head coach. Running game and defense, you know. Excuse me. Hopefully we can get the lead on him early so that he have to throw the football. Derrick Henry always gets me for like one long run every game. Every game he gets loose, rips off a 80-yarder. And so I'm just going to try to shut him down today. We did beat them last time we played early in the season, but it was close. I think we won 17-14. There's the man, Derrick Henry. I think he's going to be a Raven the next season. I don't know if there was a trade involved or if it was free agency, but yeah, Derrick Henry will be in the backfield with Lamar Jackson. That's scary. But I get the Titans, you know. I think they're going to have a new head coach next season in real life. And, yeah.
It's the
Right, I'm going to Google
Indianapolis
that real
Colts
quick.
taking on the Tennessee Titans.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown
Oh, wow,
Indianapolis.
it's free agency.
Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Okay, so the Titans got nothing for him. Alright, looks like we're kicking off, which is what I like to do. I like to get the ball in the second half. So hopefully we can shut them down here without scoring. Then, you know, we get the ball in the second half.
Confidence and swagger, and you need that to
go.
go a long way.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Watch him go play
So
action
here are the
pass
Titans
here.
now for their first drive.
Because everybody
And they will
thinks
be
it's
led
going to
out
be a
by their
Derrick Henry
second-year
run.
quarterback.
Wow, look at Will Levis,
And I thought
27
really nice
touches, 5
performance last
picks.
week by him.
That's
3
right, he did a
touchdown
really
passes.
good job on
I
his
think that signifies
short
exactly what
passing
he was
game.
getting done. He did have
So
the
I
one
just couldn't get a
interception.
rush
That's
on
the ratio
him
you say you're
because
okay
he
with,
had
right?
these
Go
great
3 to
short
1,
passes.
you're gonna be
That's
pretty
why
happy
it
over
was
the
so
course of the
close.
season. And let's face it, he'll
I
never blame
remember
the
that
receiver
now.
publicly.
Will Levis did a
But behind
good
closed
job.
doors, he probably told his
Alright.
agent, hey,
I'm going
what's
to
the
be
deal? I should have
quitting
a
in
perfect
case they do a
game.
play action pass.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Let's
And a
go.
short
Nice
pickup
job,
to about
Brent.
the 27. It'll be second
Only a
down.
2-yard gain.
The numbers on the ground for Henry.
Man, they really
last
committed to him.
week.
23
Very
touches
productive.
last
3
game.
touchdowns. 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry.
There he goes.
Now he's loose at the 40. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 28. 47 yards rushing
blocked
for him
the
now in
edge.
his
They had the
first
edge
2
for him.
carries of the ballgame. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week.
Dang, I got
And now
blocked.
off to the races down the right
Dang it.
side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee
That little outside
touchdown.
run got me.
Tajay Spears with
You
his
know, divisional
fourth
game,
rushing
they know
touchdown
us,
of
we
the
know
year.
them.
And the Titans put the
And
Knights'
I did
first
not do a
points
good
on
job
the board
shutting
as
down the
they
run.
take the early lead. Extra point by
Dang.
McPherson, up and
He
good.
didn't throw the ball
And that
one
makes the
time.
score 7-0.
That's so Mike Vrabel. All right, let's get this
There's
bad
the
boy
Titan
tied
kick
up
team
here.
as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the
Let's go
Colts will
Air
get their
5.
first opportunity with the football. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I'm glad my TDs are
And you and
north
I
of
both
my
know that
picks.
any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
And the
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
You know what? I should really look at their cornerback situation. I always like to put Josh Downs on their weaker corner. McCreary, number 21 is who we want to work on, looks like. All right, McCreary, number 21.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of
7.
7
Let's go.
past the 30 to the 32.
That's a
Where's Mr. 31 at? Nope. 21. McCreary, there he is. Alright, good. So we're already matched up correctly.
nice
No
job by
adjustment
them
needed.
picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. The Colts at 12-2 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with it.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
No, he didn't
It's picked
fumble.
up
I
by the Titans.
had him control the ball with Arlen.
Oh, able to. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And he.
I mean, the ball obviously came out. All right. I've been trying to just hit that protect the ball button, which is what I did. I just need to learn how to slide. I was hitting that protect ball. All right, slides the box. All right. the square. Got it. Well, that is unfortunate.
Speed, defensive back speed. Once
You
he
know,
got it, took
we
off,
looked
there was
so
no
good
catch.
against the Bills last week, right? We jumped up on them. Now here we are down 14-0. We couldn't shut down their run, and we got that fumble.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
We've been down 14-0 before and came
Back
back
of the
and got
end
a
zone,
double.
so we will start
We
here
can do it again.
at the 25.
No panic. Just grind it.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Look at the big man rumble. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Levis on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's got it. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's go.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This
All
is
right,
a
we're down
26-yard
17-0.
attempt.
We got this. Nice goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
Disastrous start.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal
Turn
anyway,
that
but the
Brown
sack on
upside
3rd
down.
down pretty
Go
much
from
made it
0 to
wind up for
hero.
them.
Let's go.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Richardson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now it's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And a penalty flag comes in as that one lines up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson back to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
In motion left comes Williams.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Levis from the gun.
And connecting here with DJ Shark.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help them.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
2nd down and 3. And Levis going back to the air. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's to the tight end, Wiley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Levis sets up to throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get through it? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Ready?
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Levis to throw it. And brought in downfield by Burks. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Richardson on 2nd and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Isaiah Simmons
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3.
return, and the Colts will go on. Offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. It really, Charles,
like that cat with 9 lives. Let's go. We made some errors. 2 fumble turnovers, but Derrick Henry's running crazy.
NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 1st down, Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9 yards that time.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
So here we go. The Colts will go for two. They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for two, but they will remain down by a point.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. So Richardson and the Colts now down 28-27, 23 seconds to go.
Their long win streak in great peril as they come up first and 10.
Here's Richardson.
Being chased out left.
And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Now Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here comes second down at 5. Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Holy cow.
And he's across for the touchdown.
Michael Pittman Jr.
Game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent. Chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Gay is on for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, some strong running.
Wow, got it out of there with a dub.
Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the Colts, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I think that's the first 100-yard rusher we've allowed all season.
Charles Davis, thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Wow, he had a 153.3 rating. 21.7 average. Man, he rushed for 80 yards. That's crazy. Man, I think we were down 17 at one point. I think it was like 17-0 in the first half. I just gotta have an AR-5 slide or run out of bounds. I don't know what to do with these franchise points. All right, Nick Cross got the star development trait. Good for him. Ooh, 5,000 XP bonus for defensive back. Let's go. I wonder if that's just Nick Cross or all of them. Anyways, that's good news. All right, as we keep rolling at 13-2, let's go. We got Jacksonville this week. ETN, Trevor Lawrence are a problem. There's 7 wins, 8 losses, so they're trying to stay in the playoff picture. Let's see what we got. The Titans are still 6. Ooh, the Bills are now in 3rd. I wonder what happened there. Alright, next episode, we got the Jaguars. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, Mr. R Nation, please like and subscribe. Hey, Mr. R 2020, I am